Hey everyone, it's Frank from L4PQ, and today I'm giving you 5 quick tips you should know before you start Tower Fantasy. Now before I move on to the tips, I just want to say I'm going to do a Tower of Fantasy beginner series, starting with this video, so check out the other videos when they come out. Tip number 1, the infinite wall climb. This one is a little tricky at first, but once you do it a few times, you should get the hang of it. So when you're climbing a wall, you want to let go by pressing Control, double jump, and grab onto the wall again. By doing these set of moves, you will not use any stamina at all, since double jumping and grabbing doesn't consume anything, which enables you to infinitely spam this to climb and reach the highest point of your destination. Sometimes though, there are ledges that won't let you climb up vertically anymore. So what you would have to do here is backdash, jump, then forward dash. This one might be a little tricky as well, so you might want to make sure you can do it right before you climb somewhere super high with a ledge. Tip number 2, the jetpack dash. Now that we have the high ground, this will lead to our second tip, which is using the jetpack dash to fly across the world faster. So by jumping and using your jetpack, you then can cancel the jetpack by pressing your dodge button. Then immediately after you dash, use your jetpack once again and keep repeating it till you run out of dashes. This will allow you to fly across much faster than just gliding. And if you run out of dashes, you can recover them while gliding. Also, by dashing right before you land can negate fall damage. Tip number 3, breaking enemy shields. Now you might think it's just a regular shield that blocks damage, right? Well, shields work a little different in this game. You can still do damage to enemies, but if they have the shield on, they will take reduced damage. It also acts as a timer for the strongest attacks if you don't destroy it, and can do tons of damage and or CC to you as well. In order to counter this, you usually want to bring a weapon with high shatter that can break shields easier. You can also get beneficial effects when you use high shatter weapons to break shields because it can trigger their buffs depending on the weapon. You should equip at least one shield breaking weapon in your main loadout, and I will have a more in-depth video about them in the future. Tip number 4, aerial discharge. So what is a discharge skill? A discharge is when a weapon is fully charged, and when you switch to another weapon, that will trigger that weapon's discharge, which is one of the 2 weapon skills. As you get more familiar with the combat, you will start to notice that your discharge skill will have some kind of animation lock. This animation lock will make you immune to CC, but you will still take damage, and using it at the wrong time or in a disadvantaged position can lead to your downfall depending on the mob or boss. A better way of using it is using the discharge skill in the air. It will still land the skill, and you won't be taking a lot of damage since most attacks won't reach you. Yes, it is a simple tip, but I guarantee you that a lot of players on release will take hits from the discharge animation, because I was one of them when I played the Chinese server. Tip number 5, prioritize main story. Now I know there's a lot of people that like to explore the world without being tied down by story. But if you want to be efficient, I would try to ignore the urge of exploring and get the story out of the way first. The main reason why is because a lot of content and areas are locked behind story. For example, this icy tower here, I can't activate it because I'm not there in the story yet, which means I can't unlock the area to see it in the map. Also, a lot of these game modes are locked behind story, which means you can't use your vitality early. And if you can't consume them early, and you're wasting your future vitality you could have gotten. Not only that, I heard in China, story is gated each day, so you want to do as much as you can daily. I don't know how they're going to do this feature on release, but I'm assuming it's the same. So that was 5 tips for everyone that's watching, but I want to include one more bonus tip, which is party teleport. If you're planning to play in a party early on, this might be really helpful to you. So if you press the party flag icon, you'll open the party list. Clicking on the icon with 2 people, it will teleport you to the same location and channel as the party leader. Now that was it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you want more tips, and look out for the next YouTube videos in the beginner series. Bye!